Good night, good night. How are you feeling tonight? Can't hear myself, so could you give me a little juice on the mic? Yeah, nice. Nice. Light it nice until we close and start shake. Yeah, how many of you having a good time? So that's honestly I'm going to so don't play the track here, it's more the track. How many of you having a good time? So I'm just take the hand. How many of you enjoy being in the house of God? Because you see, it's a pleasure actually to see the youths in the house of God. Actually, I didn't really come to sing yet. I came to testify. Tell somebody to give a testimony. I have so many testimonies, right, that I literally have to put my hand in my back pocket and pull out one and see where it goes, because God has been tremendously good to all of us, don't? Because we could have died this morning. There are many people who never woke up this morning, but we did. And from the time we have the breath of life, it means that there is still purpose given from God to us. You see, some people out there right now is being held up by God. Some part of the world, but it's not you. Look at where you are. You're in the house of the living God. Amen. That alone is a blessing. Well, for many of you who didn't know me, I wasn't in the church all the days of my life, basically. I used to do secular or worldly music, as some people will say, and it was not easy for the transformation from being singing secular music to cross over to gospel, and I'll tell you why. Because the type of crowd that I ministered to was Rastaman and those who think and claim that Selassie is God. But let me tell you something tonight. Selassie is just an ordinary man who served Jesus Christ. Selassie actually told them in an interview when he went to Jamaica, how can they mistake me to be a God? I am just a normal man who will be replaced by the oncoming generation. But I went back to Africa to take Christianity and Jesus back to them. But because the devil blind people feel that Jesus is a white man God and Selassie should be a black man God because they are not bowing down to none that is white. So in Jamaica and different parts of the Caribbean, they take the religion of the Rastafari literal. Meaning if you are a Rasta and you get saved, it is very tough for you to walk in the street without someone wanting to kill you. Your life is at risk. Basically, I've known many people who came out the Rastafarian religion, got saved, and then about 6 months after they're on their way to church and they just get shot down because they feel like that you are dissing their God and people take it literal. So it's not as nice and easy as down here when they get saved. Everyone is so joyous and happy and say, boy, God bless you, keep doing what you're doing. So my journey was never ever an easy journey. Because the more popular I got, the more fans I got, it was the harder it was for me to get saved. I could remember many times I cry out to God and say, God, I want to serve you. But the problem is, what will happen to my fans and my friends? I will be a dead man. And I will never forget one time I went in a Rastaman show. Rastaman played the music. Rastaman feed me. Rastaman, the whole place was packed of Rasta, and I went in there to diss the church and diss Jesus. But here what happened? I don't know how God do it, but my ears literally was blocked. I could have hear people screaming. I could have hear the band playing. But what I didn't understand what was going on, every time I meant to say Jesus to make mockery, I said Selassie. So in other words, I was dissing the Rastaman's God right in the midst of over 50,000 people. Look at what happened. The concert went in a complete silence. This time I wonder why these people is not going on bad, because I was just on stage. The place was hype. Now I'm dissing the church with the Rastaman love. How come they are not cheering? The place went in a complete silence. The band stopped playing. Everybody just started to look at me like they're ready to kill me. So I said, something is wrong here. I don't know what is going on, but something is wrong. And when I walk off the stage, everyone just started to watch me with a cut eye, and I said, what's going on? And I said, I'm not feeling so well at this show, so I'm leaving. And I didn't know at that time, even though I was not a Christian, God himself surrounded me so no man could have touched touch me. And I walk out of that concert a live man. Watch this. About 1 week later, I got a phone call and a guy tell me, I hear you this Rasta man. So I said, what are you talking about? The guy actually showed me the video when I was making mockery of Selassie. And they said, look here, a lot of them looking for you to kill you. So I started getting scared. So, while I was hiding out and didn't want to be killed basically, I could remember I started praying and said, God, if you are hearing me and if you are true, protect me. I said, plus my greatest fear was to ever diss Selassie, because I know that my fans will turn away from me and my friends will be seeking after to kill. But look what happened. I sat down and I said, you know what? If that was my fear, then I already did Selassie, they're already against me, so it makes sense I become a Christian now. Because if I don't and I die in my sins, I know where I'm going. And about 6 months after that, I became a Christian. Never forget, in 2000, I mean, that was the best thing I've ever done in my whole entire life. And I'm still alive 11 years after. Nobody killed me, because the Bible said a weapon formed against us shall prosper. And every tongue rise up against us on judgment shall be condemned. And watch this. And not only came in the church, but tongue